Okay guys, here's our video for today. We are solving equations by combining like terms. Just to give you an idea, yesterday we did distributive property, today we're going to do combining like terms, and tomorrow we're going to do variables on both sides. Then we'll have a review day, we'll have a quiz day. Next week we're going to put all of these different things together. Like maybe we'll solve an equation where you have to distribute and combine like terms in the same problem. Or maybe you have to distribute, combine like terms, and there's a variable on both sides of the equal. So we're gonna, the purpose of this week is to get those three skills separately, how to do them, and then next week we'll put them together. Okay, so today is all about combining like terms. So what does like terms mean? Well, like terms have the same variable. Have the same variable. So if I were looking at this mishmash of terms that I see scattered on the screen, and I categorize them by like terms, let's say I started with 5x. Things that have the same letter would be a like term. So for example, 2x. And negative 3x. These are all like terms to each other. Okay? Let's see, I see a negative 6w. Let's see, is there something more with a w? Yep, negative 4w. Okay? Negative 9y and 4y, they go together. And then all these numbers that are left over right now, you might be saying to yourself, well, I don't see a letter. Okay, that's true. They're constants. And constants are still like terms to each other. Alright, when you combine like terms, combine means just like it sounds. It means to add, or because sometimes things are negative, we end up subtract the like terms. Okay, so 5x plus 2x, and then when it was 3x, negative 3x by itself, that's a negative sign. When I bring it down to make it part of a problem, then it's a subtraction sign. 5x plus 2x is 7x, take away 3x is 4x. Okay, negative 9y plus 4y is a negative 5y. Negative 6w and a negative 4w is a negative 10w. Negative 10, take away 7, plus 12, plus 6 ends up being 1. Okay? So let's practice combining like terms. We'll start easy and end up with the most difficult I'm going to ask of you anyway. Negative 2x plus 7x, alright? I'm just going to take the coefficients and add them together. 9x. 3m take away 5m is negative 2m. And then if I have negative 2w plus 8w is 6w. Now if you're doing this on the calculator because you have a hard time with your positives and negatives, you can't type in the letters. But you're just carrying the letter over. You're just carrying the variable over. So you just need to type in negative 2 plus 8 to get the 6. Get your coefficient. Now 4, 5, and 6 adds another layer of difficulty. Okay, because I have 5t take away 8t, and I'm thinking, okay, that's negative 3t. And then I have plus 10. Well, the 10 is not a like term. It does not have a t next to it. So I can't actually add the 10 on. All I can do is carry it over, and that feels uncomfortable because I feel like I should be able to do more things. I see a plus sign that makes me want to add, but I can't because it does not have a t. Okay, 2x. Now the next layer of difficulty is, what if my like terms are not next to each other? Well, they don't have to be, but you have to be careful of signs. The 2x is adding 9x. The minus sign here goes to this 9, which has no x next to it, so I'm ignoring it for the moment. 2x plus 9x is 11x. And then I can carry the minus 9 over. Lastly, I've got 5y minus 9y makes a negative 4y. Okay, so those are my y terms, they go together. And then I have a plus 8 and a minus 6. Well, plus would mean I have $8. Minus 6, take away 6 is 2. It's a positive 2, but when I put it in a problem, I'll make it a plus sign and 2. Okay, so that's just the combining like terms part. Next, we're going to make that into and use that skill for an equation. So our first equation in our notes was 3x plus 5x equals 21, or plus 21 equals 45, excuse me. So like terms, 3x and 5x make 8x. Bring down plus 21 equals 45. Then from here, this is a basic two-step. We did this Friday. Distributive property questions from yesterday, simplified to a two-step. Hopefully you guys are getting to be able to solve basic two-step problems in your sleep, because all of our equations kind of boil down to a two-step. Okay? Now if we're checking this, again, all we're doing is subbing in. So it says 3 with an x next to it. That means 3 times x, which if I know that x is 3, I'm going to sub in a 3. Plus 5 times 3, I saw the x again, plus 21. And I want to see if that equals 45. I'm not sure. I want to see if it equals 45 or not. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 15, plus 21. And again, I could just type this whole thing into the calculator. Okay, you don't have to do it all out. So if you have a calculator that does order of operations, you can just type it all in to check. Okay? All right, next problem. Whoa, I went right up there. 2x minus 4 plus 8x minus 6 equals 100. So I've got like terms. 2x plus 8x is 10x. I spend $4 on a pair of socks. I spend $6 on a different pair of socks. So I've spent $10. Then I'm down to that basic two-step again. $10x equals 110. Divide both sides by 10. And x equals 11. Okay. On the homework, let me make this bigger. Okay, we've got the first. Let's see, here's answers 1 through 5. So if you need to pause right now so you can copy down answers 1 through 5, they're here. And then these are answers 6 through 10. If you need to copy those down. My plan is to have a quiz on Friday, so hopefully you're preparing for that. The 5 weeks ends on Friday, so if you're getting any homework, late homeworks turned in, now would be a great time to go through your binder, your backpack, your locker, look for any of those math papers that you thought you did but didn't do, or you thought you turned in but you forgot to turn it in, and make sure they get turned in by Friday. Have a great day. See you next time.